Welcome. Remember one simple thing, fasting is one of the most powerful methods to boost our health. Now the question arises, if a person does not eat for 5 days, will he die? No. Instead, their body begins to heal from within. The organs in the body start to function better. However, the problem is that we have gotten too used to eating and drinking throughout the day, making it difficult to leave this habit. Let's think about it. Did people in ancient times eat 3 times a day with snacks in between? Of course not. Back then, people ate much less, and this is how the human body evolved. Today, our genes are confused, especially as we consume junk foods daily. But when you start fasting and stop eating, your brain becomes sharper and each cell in your body gets healthier. Let's explore what changes occur in the body while fasting. Day 1, glycogen consumption. On the first day, the glycogen stored in your liver is consumed. This glycogen is a type of sugar reserve stored in the liver. When it gets consumed, water weight also drops from the body. That's why people lose 1 to 3 kilos on the first day. But this is just water weight. At the same time, insulin levels decrease, the hormone that decides whether sugar or fat is utilized by the body for energy. When insulin drops, the body starts using fat as fuel. This means instead of deriving energy from food, it uses the fat stored in the body. Due to this, you don't feel hungry because the body is satisfied and still has enough energy. Essentially, during fasting, you are consuming your own fat instead of external food for up to 24 hours. Fat does not require complex digestion. The liver directly converts it into fuel. When you stop eating, the body's growth system halts and the repair system kicks in to begin the healing process. This starts on the first day. However, remember one critical thing: when you begin fasting, you should consume electrolytes such as sea salt, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Additionally, trace minerals and some vitamins like B vitamins should be included. These nutrients are not stored long term in the body, and a lack of them can cause side effects like fatigue, muscle cramps, or dizziness. But if you drink them during fasting, inshallah, there will be no issue. Now, what can you drink during fasting? You can drink tea, but it is better if it's caffeine free. You can also have a small amount of coffee in the morning, but ensure it does not contain milk or sugar, black coffee only. You might also drink water with a bit of lemon since it is low in calories. However, there is one thing you must avoid: apple cider vinegar. It is acidic, and while fasting, more acid is naturally produced in the body. So it is not a good idea. If you want to take supplements, you can consume them as they contain no calories. The only exception is collagen powder, which is not a good idea while fasting. It is better to opt for bone broth as an alternative. Day 2, ketosis and autophagy. On the second day, the body truly enters the ketosis. This means that the body begins using fat as a source of energy. The greatest benefit is for the brain, where concentration and the ability to learn improves. Ketones derived from fat naturally provide a sense of satisfaction. On this day, an incredible process called autophagy begins, which is a natural cleaning system. The body breaks down old and unnecessary components and uses them to create new healthy cells and energy. Thus, fasting is considered an anti-aging method that make you feel youthful from the inside out. Third day, boosting brain health. On the third day, ketosis in the body intensifies. The primary energy source for the body is ketones derived from fat. If a person has been consuming a lot of sweets, flour, and unhealthy foods, their body weakens over time. However, ketones help restore their health. On this day, another process emerges called brain derived neurotrophic factor (DNF). This helps the brain produce new cells. It enhances the brain's ability to discover and think creatively. It strengthens learning ability, memory, and mental power. According to research, BDNF level can increase up to 400% on the third day, resulting in better focus and mental clarity. On the third day, autophagy cleanses the mitochondria, rejuvenating them. This means your body's energy factory is repaired, reducing chronic illnesses and harmful microbes that cause diseases. At this point, your immune system becomes more resilient. Old and damaged white blood cells are destroyed and new ones are formed. During fasting, their regenerative capability intensifies. This is comparable to performing intense exercise. Initially, you feel exhausted, but the real benefits become apparent after a few days. With fasting after 5 days and once you eat again, you will feel the results: a new and stronger immune system, a healthy gut, and an improved capacity for digestion. Normally, the foods we eat continuously engage the systems in our body but often cause inflammation. During fasting, this cycle halts, providing the gut with some much needed rest. On the third day, there is a significant increase in growth hormone. This helps strengthen muscles for children. This hormone support growth for adults. It protects youthfulness and body strength. Day 4, decrease appetite and fat burning. During fasting, the fourth day is when the most fat are burned. At this stage, the feeling of hunger almost disappears. Even when you see food, you have no interest. The question is, if you have not eaten for 4 days, why are not you hungry? The simple answer is that your body continues to use fat for energy in a highly efficient manner. So you don't feel hungry. On the second day, you may feel slightly hungry, but the third day and fourth days, this almost vanishes. However, if you experience stress during this period and cortisol is activated, it may release sugar, which can bring back feelings of hunger. There is simple solution: bone broth. It provides amino acids that improve your mood and promote relaxation. The best part is that not only are fats burned, but numerous genes within your body, essential for survival and longevity, also become active. Day 5, rejuvenation and gradual feeding. On the fifth day of fasting, all genes linked to bodily protection become more active. Your antioxidant system grows stronger. While antioxidants can be obtained from food, the important thing is that your body produces them itself. And during fasting, this natural antioxidant network is enhanced. Additionally, beneficial bacteria in your gut increase and your body's hormone become more sensitive. However, some systems temporarily slow down, such as the sex hormones, and for women, the menstrual cycle may pause as the body signals that it is not yet safe for reproduction. Once you resume eating, these functions return to normal. Thyroid hormones may also slightly decrease, but this is not a problem. It's merely part of the body's adaptation. It is crucial not to eat large amounts of food immediately, as the digestive system relies on a simple and gradual process. Start small and slow to reactivate the system. A common misconception is that one can simply eat large meals after fasting. On the first day, consume about one fourth of your normal calorie intake, such as one egg and a little yogurt. A few hours later, drink some broth. After another few hours, you can eat some berries or nuts. For 2 to 3 days, avoid full meals, as this could overload the digestive system, leading to heartburn, nausea, and discomfort. The worst choice during this time is sugar or a high amount of carbohydrates. Opt instead for easily digestible foods like bone broth, which is rich in amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. At this stage, high quality foods are crucial, like grass fed beef or lamb, organic eggs, and ideally organic, clean food prepared at home. One final piece of advice: don't go straight into extended fasting. Start with simple intermittent fasting and gradually transition to longer fast. This approach ensures better health and avoids potential problems. Alright, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to watch more. Have a nice day.